This is our 10th annual Spell Bowl, and Spell Bowl is one of the few programs we charge for. The reason that we charge for this program is because we are trying to raise funds to give to the Southfield Veterans Commission. Now, Spell Bowl is a program that I brought with me when I came to Southfield from Indiana, and it was a very fun event. It's a team event. It's fun for all ages. Spell Bowl is not like your average spelling bee. In the average spelling bee, you get on stage and you're standing under a spotlight and you have to spell a word by yourself. Spell Bowl is fun because it allows for group interaction. We do this in a group format, and the whole team collaborates to get a word spelled. You write it down, and then you compare it with what we tell you is quote-unquote the correct spelling. Prizes for this year's Spell Bowl are kind of a secret, but I can tell you that it includes, for third place, they will get to go free to the local VFW hall for a spaghetti dinner. Good evening, everyone. My name's Dave Ewick. I'm the director of the library, and I am thrilled to be able to welcome you to our 10th annual Spell Bowl. Yes. Thank you all for being here and for participating. This is a great event, and it's fun. I would love to see 10 times as many teams, but of course then, you know, who would be watching television, all those things. We're the good, the few, the proud, you know, that's us. So I appreciate you being here. As always, we need one person from each team to be a proctor for another team. I know that I have at least one proctor in the back. If there's not, if you don't have an extra person, okay, and you're going to do that too. So if you have someone on your team who can be a proctor, send them to the team next to you or something like that. And the proctor then will be checking spelling, etc. Okay. Darla? Let's see. You what? You need a proctor. Okay. 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 Yeah, I knew what you meant. Scary as that is, I knew what you meant. Darla, would you be willing to come up and proctor this team? All right. Oh, you still need one. Okay, you're acting as a proctor, so they need one, and I need one more person for this team. Woo. Okay. Well, it looks like we're one proctor short. Yes. Good. If you would, we're working on getting one more proctor. Oh, you're an extra? Are you attached to this team? Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah, we need you to be on somebody else's. Okay, Darla, can I trade you now? So this is my. You're going to be at that one, and Darla, you'll be over here. Oh, I'm sorry. You just get. Well, this way you get to meet two groups of friends. Right here, this team. Yes, we are family. We be family. And in case you're wondering why I'm bossing this poor lady around, Darla Van Hoy is the president of the Southfield Historical Society, and she's also a member of the Friends of the Library. So thank you very much, Darla. She came fully expecting to have a team, but looks like they're a little short today. So that she said she'd be willing to proctor. So thank you. If you would, please be sure all your phones are either on silent ring or off so that we aren't interrupted. I wanted to, before I do that, tell you about a couple programs that are coming up at the library. One, are we done doing interviews for Detroit 67? Yeah. Well, I'll just tell you about a program that we had been doing, and you'll be able to get, you'll have the first news about it. We've been collecting people's reminiscences of where they were and what they were doing when the riots hit in 1967. And all of those have been videotaped by the local cable channel, and they will be compiling them. I'm not editing that, but putting that into a DVD that will be available here in the library for us to borrow and hear people's stories. And there have been some wonderful stories. There's one heartwarming story. A woman who came here and told her story, talked of how she had been burned out during the and lost her home. And she was put in touch with a woman who they became friends. They never met in person, but they became friends through, not emails, I guess 50 years ago we didn't have emails, letters and phone calls. And we were able to, in fact, Mike Talley here, from one of our cable folks, he was able to find out who that person was and try and get them together. So I'm hoping that that will be on the tape. I haven't talked to him about it, but I think that will be a wonderful, wonderful story. And to me, it's one of the great things about libraries is that we can try to keep those stories. And one of the reasons why we have this event the way we do, instead of making it free, we do that little charge thing, is so that the Southfield veterans can continue to collect stories of our veterans. And I know that at last count, we were over 300 stories had been collected and sent to the Library of Congress, so they will be available for future generations. We've had Tuskegee Airmen, we've had Waves, we've had WACs, we've had folks from every branch of the military. And to me, you know, when those folks are gone, unless their stories are written down or collected in some way like this, we lose their stories. And the whole thing, to me, what libraries are about two things. One is telling stories, and the other is sharing. And so this fits so well for me. I guess it's three things, because also literacy, which is partly why we do spelling. Yay! I did mention this is the 10th annual. That means that we wanted to celebrate, so we have some balloons. And the Friends of the Library have provided us with a beautiful cake. Yes, thank you, friends. And that's in addition to them, as they always do, they have provided all of the prizes that you will be awarded if you are a first, second, or third place award winner. We will be cutting the cake during this first round of spelling, and then when we take our break, we will have cake and water and cake. It's not quite bread and water, so, you know, so as Marie Antoinette said, let them eat cake, we will let you eat cake. And I guess I should say, just in general, I think most of you know, you've been here before for this program, but we will be spelling 20 words. Each word, I will pronounce the word, read the, 15 words, 20 seconds. Now, I did Battle of the Books last week. It's time to go home. Okay, 15 words per round. From the beginning, intermediate, and advanced words, and then we have mystery words that were not on your lists. We had to make something a little harder. You guys were too good. Anyway, you will have how much time? 30 seconds to spell each word. When the buzzer, or when I say time's up, then you will hand the word to your proctor, and we will spell the word. It will be up on the screen, and that way you can kind of keep track. Then we'll take a break for probably 10 minutes. And then we will move on to the next one, okay? So, let's do one practice word. Okay, one practice word, and this will be from the intermediate. This is not for points. This is just for fun. Okay. Our first word is schizoid, relating to or having schizophrenia. Schizoid. Oh, I'm sorry, but I have to. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't. Yeah, they forgot to start the clock. It's not just me, folks. By 9 o'clock tonight, we'll have this down. Okay. Do we have a buzzer, or do I just say time's up? Okay. All right, time's up. The word schizoid is spelled S-C-H-I-Z-O-I-D. Schizoid. Yay. Okay. So now you know how it works. And I think I know how it works. Maybe we'll do this yet. Okay. All right. All right. So let's Let's start off easy. We're going to go with a word from the beginning bowl, and it was climbing out of the bowl itself. So I'll use this one. Bombard, to attack or batter with artillery fire. Maybe it's bombard. Bombard. Sorry. Time's up. The word is spelled B-O-M-B-A-R-D, just like it sounds. Easy. Yes. I should let you know that in the case of anyone, you are allowed to challenge. If you think that you have spelled it correctly and it's not what we have up there, there are alternate spellings for some words. We have Webster's Third International Dictionary. Somebody stole it. It says do not remove. But no, we just took it from upstairs. It's going back upstairs. But this will be the final arbiter of any questions that we might have. Oops. Okay. And I do have pencils up here if anyone needs pencils. Here's the spell bowl rules. What do you know? Just in case. We don't need no stinking rules. Here we go. Our second word of the evening comes from the intermediate bowl, and the word is contagious, having a sickness that can be passed to someone else by touching. Some of the people that I had expected tonight didn't show up because they are contagious. Contagious. See, I don't always give it to you because I need to know how to spell it. Time's up. Contagious is spelled C-O-N-T-A-G-I-O-U-S. Contagious. Yes. You are allowed to cheer. If you get it right, but not if you get it wrong. Oh. Our next word comes from the advanced bowl. Brioche. Brioche is a light, sweet type of bread. Brioche. Betsy, I don't remember how often did I do mystery. Just do them in line? Okay. Time's up. Brioche is spelled B-R-I-O-C-H-E. Brioche. Brioche. Okay. This is a word I don't know. This is from the mystery bowl. Dirndl. A dirndl is an alpine peasant girl's costume consisting of a blouse, a tight bodice, and a full brightly colored skirt gathered at the waist. A dirndl. 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 No Sorry. Dirndl. Dirndl. Dirndl.
I know. Okay. I was running behind. I made the text. Okay. That's okay.
Okay. Oh, time's up. Dirndl. Dirndl. Time's up. Dirndl is spelled D-I-R-N-D-L-E. Right? No. No E. No E. I'm sorry. I'm looking. Whew. No E. Just, you know, when your name's Ewick, you want everything to have an E.
So is that correct?
That is correct. Yes, what's up there is correct. No E. Our next word comes from the beginning bowl. Nebulous, meaning not clear, difficult to see, understand, or describe. Nebulous. Nebulous. Time's up. Nebulous is spelled Nebulous. Nebulous. Woo. Okay. Our next word comes from the intermediate bowl. Yes, this was me back in the day. Flaxen, having a pale yellow color. My hair used to be flaxen. And if you believe that, you'll buy this watch. Oh. Flaxen. 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 Time's up. Flaxen is spelled F-L-A-X-E-N. Flaxen. Our next question comes from the difficult bowl, or advanced, I should say. They're both. Chemwood. Chemwood is an African leguminous tree whose hardwood was formerly used in making a red dye. Camwood. 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 Chemwood. Looking at this pronunciation is difficult. Chemwood is it's an African leguminous tree whose hardwood was formerly used in making a red dye. Chemwood. Would you pronounce it differently? Oh, why did they have that? Mm-hmm. Okay, time's up. Camwood, C-A-M. I would have said Camwood, but the pronunciation looks different, so I hope you got it. Whew. Okay. Did anybody get it right? Once? Oh. I'm sorry. Let's not get into this. Is just for fun. I'm sorry. That's the limitations of the MC. You want a new one? If we have a tie, we'll do a new one. Okay? All right, this is from the Mystery Bowl. Arabesque. Arabesque. A ballet pose in which the dancer stands on one leg, extending the other at right angles to it with the arms held in any of various positions. I don't know. Arabesque. Obviously, it's beyond my capability.
Let's see.
I tried. Were you not watching?
No, I'm spelling.
I hate being on television that way. Not really. Arabesque. Time's up. Arabesque is spelled A-R-A-B-E-S-Q-U-E. Arabesque. Woo. That was all right. Beginner word. And we use the idea that these are beginner words in a... Oh, you'll get this one. Consent. Consent means to permit, to approve, or to agree. Consent. You showed up here, so you consent to play the game. It's easy. That's 9? Okay. Time's up. This was an easy one. C-O-N-S-E-N-T. Consent. All right. All right. Oh, this one jumped right out at me. Coming from the intermediate, yes. Ebullience. Ebullience is the quality of lively or enthusiastic expression of thoughts or feelings. Ebullience. 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 Oh, sorry. I thought I was, but ebullience. 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 Yes, sir. Ebullience. At least that's the way I'm told. I do what I'm told sometimes. Time's up. Oh, it didn't say. E-B-U-L-L-I-E-N-C-E. Ebullience. 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 Obviously, I don't use that in my everyday conversation. Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh. Our next word comes from the advanced bowl. Coroner. The coroner is the person whose chief function is to investigate by inquest as before a jury any death not clearly resulting from natural causes. A coroner. No A, just coroner. Coroner. You guys are going to keep me on my toes. Time's up. Coroner. This shouldn't have been in the advanced. This should have been in the beginning. C-O-R-O-R-N-E-R. Coroner. Oh boy. Schipperke. Schipperke is any dog of a small, sturdy breed with erect ears and a rather rough black coat. Schipperke. 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 That's not the way I would have. How many words left?
This is 12.
Okay, so 3 more? Okay. Time's up. Schipperke is S-C-H-I-P-P-E-R-K-E. Oh, tough one. Tough one. Our 3 more words in this round, and then I'm going to let you eat cake. Our next word comes from the beginning bowl. Anguish. Anguish means extreme suffering, grief, or pain. We lost the spell bowl, so we felt great anguish. Time's up. Anguish is A-N-G-U-I-S-H. Anguish. Hey. Our next word comes from the intermediate bowl. The word is rationale. A rationale is the reason or explanation for something. Rationale. You got a broken proctor, you say? Oh dear. Time's up. Rationale is spelled R-A-A-T-I-O-N-A-L-E. Rationale.
What's your rationale?
Because rational, it's only rational that would be rationale. Okay. This is our final word for this particular round. No, I don't. Listen to him. No, I don't. All right. Our last word of round one from the difficult advanced bowl, continuum. Continuum is a range or series of things that are slightly different from each other and that exist between two different possibilities. Continuum. Continuum. Envelopes on the table back there, do you know?
I can go get some.
Do you want? I mean, I think we might. Thanks.
It's always wrong.
Time's up. Continuum is C-O-N-T-I-N-U-U-M. Continuum. We'll take a. Oh gosh. We'll take a 5 to 7 minute break. Please feel free to go get a slice of cake. Proctors, please bring the sheets up so we can tally up scores. We're ready to start round two. Before we do, I wanted to let you know that the work of all this is done not by me, but by our Adult Services Department. Betsy. Betsy Soderblom has really done the bulk of the work for the last 10 years. And tonight we have two of our fabulous Southfield Public Library interns. They are library science students working on their master's degrees. We have the incredible Kylie and the fantastic Jackie. But thank you all for making this a good night for us. This round we're going to start, I think I'm going to start with the intermediate. Since we started with the easy last time, we'll start with the intermediate. And we'll work our way through. All right, what is this? Our first word is humidor. A humidor is a place for storing cigars, which keeps the air properly moisturized. Humidor. Humidor. Time's up. Oh, I'm sorry. Time's up. Humidor is spelled H-U-M-I-D-O-R. Humidor. There, that's what I want to hear. Yeah. Woo. Before we go on, I really was going to say this before we started, but I'll say it now. Our Friends of the Library group, I already introduced Darla to you, but Yolanda Haynes is the president of our Friends group, and she's over here. She's got some envelopes that if you wanted to become a friend of the library, a member of the Friends of the Library, there, I'll say that right. We have those envelopes. It's a very minimal, what, $10 a year? $10 a year for a membership. The Friends do sponsor so many things, not just programs like this, but they purchased, when we had people who had been here for 30 years working at this library, they purchased a couple of plaques for me to be able to give to those folks. And they have also paid for food. When we have a carry-in of the staff, nobody wants to bring meat to a carry-in, so they paid for the ham and the turkey that we were able to serve, and then everybody else just brought the other dishes. And so our staff morale is always increased by our friends, and I appreciate that. So thank you, friends. Okay, now our next word is going to come from the advanced bowl. Oh, I had two in my hand there. Just want one. Okay. No, it's just the way I pronounce it. I gotta. Tricky, aren't you? I'm not as dumb as I look. Close, but not totally. Assonance. Assonance is the use of words that have the same or very similar vowel sounds near one another. Assonance. Assonance. It's not a word I know. That's it. Okay. Assonance. Assonance. Time's up. Assonance is spelled Assonance. Woo!
Yes, we got it wrong.
Oh, sorry. But you had a good time doing it. Okay. Our next word comes from the mystery bowl. That's a word we should use, obdurate. That's not it, but that would be a good word. The word from the mystery bowl is megapolitan. Megapolitan is a person living in a megalopolis. Megapolitan. That's what I thought when I saw it. What? Really? Hey, time? Oh, okay. Oh, you got a few extra seconds. I'm sorry. Should we? Well, we could do a Spell Bowl Junior. Megapolitan. Megapolitan. Time's up. Megapolitan is spelled Megapol. You don't have to wait for me, Kylie. You can go ahead. Oh, wait, you got that wrong. You got that. She's reading it and she can't write it. What? That's not what I said. Is it? Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, I screwed it up, so we'll do it again. We'll do a different word. Toss that one out. I'm sorry. That's megalopolitan. I think they just threw a bunch of words and letters in a bowl. Yeah, but if I give it to everybody, it doesn't help you. Oh, the next word, our substitute word for that one is butyraceous. Butyraceous means of the nature of butter, producing or containing butter. Butyraceous. Excuse me. Butyraceous. Butyraceous. Wow. And it's not a dinosaur. That's an butyraceous. Butyraceous. I think I'm going to do a phone a friend. Oh wait, that's a different show. Time's up. All right, Kylie. Butyraceous. Whoa, we had one got it. Okay. That was a tough one. I don't think I would have gotten that right. Whoops, I got two again. Excuse me. Our next word comes from the beginner's bowl. Foundry. A foundry is a place where metal is melted and molded. Yes, they live over by the foundry. 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 Time's up. Foundry is Foundry. Foundry. I hope somebody got that right. Oh. Now we're talking. This is a great one. This is a word from my misspent youth. Galoot. A galoot is a man or a boy, especially one who is foolish or awkward. Galoot. Well, who said that's appropriate? They know me too well. Galoot. You big galoot? Well, my dad would add the word, you big ugly galoot, but we're trying to be, kinder in a gentler world. Time's up. Galoot is spelled Galoot. Galoot. Woo! All right. Our next word. By the way, if you joined the Friends of the Library and you decided, or if you wanted to change things up here, if you joined the Friends of the Library, then you would have access to me to say, we don't want butyraceous words, we want Galoot words, So anyway, our next word comes from the advanced bowl. Oh, this is one you'll know. Potpourri. Potpourri is dried flower petals and spices used to make a room smell pleasant. Potpourri or potpourri. I've always heard it potpourri, but they have that. It's a French word. Aha. Does it? Oh my gosh. Time's up. Potpourri is spelled Potpourrie. Or no E. See, this is why I'm on this side of the bench, not on that side. That's at least 4 that I've missed. From the mystery bowl, our next word, Halcyon. Halcyon means calm, peaceful, or happy. Halcyon. 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 I think we found a new MC. Yes. Halcyon. Halcyon. Please don't be loud, so loud that your neighbors can do the steal. Because I know everybody's looking over everybody else's shoulders on this one. Time's up. Halcyon, Halcyon. I've read that in many books, but I don't think I've ever said it out loud. So that was an interesting one for me. Halcyon. You know, I read a good quote. There are a lot of library memes on the internet, and one of them said, never fault someone for their pronunciation of a word. It just means that they have learned it from a book. It probably was in a book. They never had heard it said. They only read it. And I thought, that's kind of cool. So that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Our next word comes from the beginning bowl. Artillery. Artillery are large guns that are used to shoot over a great distance. Artillery. Call up the artillery, boys. Time's up. Artillery, A-R-T-I-L-L-E-R-Y. Artillery. Oh, I like this one. Our next word comes from the intermediate bowl. Simpatico. Simpatico means likable and easy to get along with. Those two are very simpatico. 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 Time's up. Simpatico is spelled S-I-M-P-I-T-P-A-T-I-C-O. Simpatico. Woo. All right. Woo. You'll have to talk to the veterans. Oh dear. The question was, can you get your money back? Whew. I know next year you want a large print list, right? Maybe that would help me. Our next word comes from the advanced bowl. Espresso. Espresso means strong coffee made by forcing steam through roasted coffee beans. Espresso. Espresso. I've always pronounced that wrong. I put an X. Yeah. Time's up. I always want to say espresso, but there's no X in it. It's E-S-P-R-E-S-S-O. Wow. Okay. Oops. Our next word comes from the mystery bowl. Bedizenment. Bedizenment means to dress or adorn in a showy, gaudy, or tasteless manner. It's the way I come to work every day. Bedizenment. 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 Bedizenment.
Is it bedizement or bedizement?
Bedizenment.
And mint.
Bedizenment. Just a minute and I'll spell it for you. Give me 20 seconds. That's a strange one. Time's up. Bedizenment. Bedizenment. Whew. Now that one was what? That was pink. Okay, I'm double checking. We'll give you a quarter of a point. Okay. Our next word comes from the beginner's bowl. Paradox. It's a paradox to me why we keep doing this. No. It's a paradox is a self-contradictory statement that at first seems true. Paradox. Paradox. Time's up. Our word is spelled Paradox. Woo! I hope you all got it. Okay. That one was intermediate, correct? We're going to move to the advanced bowl. Oh, that was beginning? Oh, was it purple? Oh, sorry. We're going to the intermediate bowl. Bree, that's all, folks. Oh, yes. Cologne. Cologne is a perfumed liquid composed of alcohol and fragrant oils. I use Michael Jordan cologne at home. Cologne. And it's 10 years old, I think, at least. A little behind the ears, right? Cologne. Cologne is spelled Cologne. Cologne. Hey. Our next word comes from the advanced bowl, a wastrel. Wastrel, just wastrel. It's an idle, worthless person. Wastrel. We got to get happier words. Okay, time's up. Wastrel is spelled Wastrel. Wastrel. Our next word comes from the miscellaneous mystery bowl. You don't want it? You might like this one. You'll spell miscellaneous. Oh, okay. M-I-S-C period? That's what I spell it. No. Gladiolus. A gladiolus is a plant with spikes of large, silky, handsome flowers in various colors with sword-shaped leaves growing from bulb-like underground stems. Gladiolus. Gladiolus. Does that help? Okay. Gladiolus. A gladiolus is a flower. That's simplifying it, right? Gladiolus. Time's up. Gladiolus is spelled Gladiolus. Oh, that's 15. We're going to thank you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll meet back here at 8:15. Before we start our third and final round, I have a few things that I wanted to share with you. As I mentioned earlier, the Friends of the Library sponsored the program, and our first place winners tonight get, each member of that team, including their proctor, will get a $30 Target gift card. The second place team will get a $20 gift cards to Target for each member of their team. The Friends also, as I said, paid for the cake. And then the Southfield Veterans Commission has invited the third place team to a free spaghetti dinner at the VFW post the first Wednesday of the month. And I've been told that there are some folks who want to win the third prize most, because they went last year and they said it was great food. So, you know, that's a good thing. And it will be again. It will be again. It was great food and it will be again. Don, would you come up? Each year, the proceeds of this do not go towards purchasing the prizes. That's the Friends pick that up so that we can give the money that is raised in this event to the Southfield veterans. And this is Don Kuffner from the Southfield Vets, and we, in this, there's $320 for you all to use for the betterment of the Southfield veterans. Thank you so much. We appreciate, there you go. Yeah, show up for the spaghetti. We appreciate all the things that our vets have done in the past, and we're very thankful that you are able to be home. And so thank you. Oh, can we have another round of applause? That's for the folks viewing at home. All right. Well, we are looking, we've spread out a little bit, separating the worker bees from the queen bees, I guess. We've got one team at 29, one at 28, one at 27, and one at 25. This round could change up everything. All right. So, nobody's out of contention yet, by golly. Our first word this round is going to come from the mystery bowl. We're going to start with that. I'm an evil man, I know. Oh. Oh, gosh. I can't pronounce that one. We'll try again. There's nothing against that in the rules. Come on now. Oh, okay. I don't know this word, but I can pronounce it. Exurge. Exurge. The small space below the principal figure or pattern on the back side of a coin or medal. So it's an engraver's mark, date, or the like. It's exurge. Exurge. That's an interesting word.
Pronounce it one more time.
Exurge. 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 Exorg. Not a word I've ever heard before. Exorg. Exorg. If I pronounce it too much, my lips get funny. Exorg. Oh, time's up. I'm sorry. Exorg is spelled E-X-E-R-G-U-E. It's a very odd word. Okay. All right. Oh boy. I think I actually stumped the professionals over there. Okay. Our next word, you'll like this one, is from the beginner's bowl, tepid. The reaction that I got after that was worse than tepid. Tepid means moderately warm or lukewarm. Tepid. 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 Yes. Tepid. Tepid. Lukewarm. Lukewarm. If your soup it comes to you tepid, you don't want to eat it. You want it hot. Time's up. Tepid is spelled T-E-P-I-D. Tepid. Nobody got that? Tepid. All right. Our next word is coming from the, it's coming from the intermediate bowl. I actually went to the Headache Institute in Ann Arbor a couple weeks ago, and I'm taking some medicine because I've had these. I've been having a lot of trouble with migraine. Migraine is a very bad headache. A migraine. I'm going for my MRI Friday. Migraine. I know. Migraine. Not your grain, but migraine. I know. That's the only kind I know is bad. At best, it was tepid. Wow. The natives are getting restless. Time's up. Migraine is spelled like that. M-I-G-R-A-I-N-E. Yay! Somebody got it. All right. That was a intermediate. Correct. Okay. Correct. I am correct. Our next word is coming from the, the advanced bowl. Oscilloscope. An oscilloscope is an instrument that measures the variations in a fluctuating electrical quantity. Boy, oh boy. I'm going to go play with the oscilloscope, said the doctor to the nurse. Oscilloscope. Yes. Oscilloscope.
Melanie just came up here as part of the Veterans Commission, and she said that the check that you get, or the money that was given to the guy in the blue,
Shouldn't have.
he's not part of that.
Oh, God.
He's the VFW.
Oh, they're different.
They're different.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Time's up.
Oh, time's up. I'm not going to try and remember that one. I'm going to let Kylie post it. O-S-C-I-L-L-O-S-C-O-P-E. Oscilloscope. Woo! Okay. We're back to that devil of a mystery bowl. I know. I'm sorry to say. Our word from the mystery bowl is oriflamme. Oriflamme is the red banner carried as a military ensign by the early kings of France from the time of the Crusades until the early Renaissance. Oriflamme. 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 Yeesh. Oriflamme. Oh. Oh, there's no time. Ah, Kylie. Just remember, she is beginning. I'm teasing. Oriflamme. Spell it one more time. Oriflamme. Oriflamme. Time's up. Oriflamme is spelled Oriflamme. Oriflamme. Okay. All right. Back to the beginner bowl. This one's all about me. Our word from the beginner's bowl is dashing, full of energy and spirit, lively.
Full of something.
Dashing. I'm glad they all don't have microphones or I'd be in real trouble. Just do it. No. Then it wouldn't be a challenge. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. I thought so. I thought I heard somebody saying that. Dashing is spelled D-A-S-H-I-N-G. Dashing. The spaghetti dinners. We just had a question. When are the spaghetti dinners? The spaghetti dinners are the first Wednesday of the month at the VFW post on 9 Mile. Okay. 9 Mile, just past Telegraph, west of Telegraph on 9 Mile. Okay. Our next word comes from the intermediate bowl. Totemism. Totemism is the practice of having totems. I always was told that you're not supposed to use the word to describe it. Oh well. Totemism. Totemism. The meaning is the practice of having totems. I know. That's what I say. I was really surprised myself. Time's up. Totemism is spelled T-O-T-E-M-I-S-M. Yay. Okay. Our next word comes from the advanced bowl. The word is disaffiliate. Disaffiliate means to terminate being part of a group.
All I just did it.
Disaffiliate. Uh-oh. Disaffiliate. Oh. Oh. The veterans might want you on their team. They're always short. Disaffiliate. All right, time's up. Disaffiliate is spelled D-I-S-A, keep going, I'm following you, F-F-I-L-I-A-N-A-T-E. Woo! Disaffiliate. Yeah, I'm trying to follow you because you got the word. Oh, okay. All right. Our next word comes from the mystery bowl. No. No. Oh, this is going to be a hard one, just so you know. Don't tell you that. No, actually, this is so easy you won't believe it. Sophrosyne. Sophrosony means a healthy state of mind. I know after this you're not going to have it. But characterized by self-control, moderation, deep awareness of one's true self, resulting in true happiness. Sophrosony. 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 No? Okay.
Say it again, please.
Sophrosony. Sophrosony. We're having difficulties with the timer. Pay no mind. Sophrosony. Sophrosony. It's got to have been 20 seconds, 30 seconds, right? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's, can you skip to the... Okay, it was doing something strange, but can you skip that to go to spelling it? Oh, no, we can't, huh? You can't speed it up? Silly thing. Okay, we're waiting. Sophrosony. You've got extra time to correct and be wrong. That's what I would do. I'd change it after I had it right. Okay. Sophrosony is spelled S-O-P-H R-O-S-Y-N-E, Sophrosony. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Whew. Okay. Since that one was a tough one, I'll make it a little easier this time. From the Beginner's Bowl. Scenery. Scenery is a picturesque view or landscape. Scenery. Scenery.
It's speeding up again.
That wouldn't. Okay. Well, you know, if we needed to, we could just use a clock. Oddly enough, our timer is having trouble. Sometimes it's skipping numbers. But anyway, we're at the right end, and scenery is spelled S-C-E-N-E-R-Y. Scenery. What? Oh, I believe. Next word comes from the intermediate bowl. What's that one? Huh. Oh. Okay. Emissary. An emissary is a representative sent on a mission or errand. Emissary. 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 That's odd. If it keeps doing it, we'll just have to make the best of it. Time's up. Emissary is spelled E-M-I-S-S-A-R-Y. Emissary. Is this our last word? Oh, that was number. Oh, that was. No, we got 4 more. Okay, 4 more words, and then you can. This debacle will be done. That was. What color was that? Tan. Okay, so we're ready for an advanced word. Well, you may not be ready, but it's going to happen. Oh, here, I like that one. I like this word. Palindrome. A palindrome is a word, phrase, or number that reads the same backwards or forward, like dad, mom. Those are both palindromes. Palindrome, singular, not plural. Palindrome. Palindrome. Time's up. Palindrome is spelled Palindrome. Palindrome. Woo! Our next word is phaeton. Phaeton is a lightweight four-wheeled carriage with or without a top. Phaeton. Phaeton. Yeah, this is a... You want me to pronounce it right? Oh, phaeton. 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 Tough one here. Phaeton, P-H-A-E-T-O-N. Phaeton. They got it. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Two left. Two left. Oh, here we go. Our next word is moist. Moist means moderately or slightly wet, damp. I always like cake when it's moist. Moist. That's good. Time's up. The word is spelled M-O-I-S-T. Moist. Yes. Okay. This is our last word of the night, unless there's a tie. If there's a tie, then we do a spell off. So, our last word for the evening of the regular rounds is sauna. A sauna is a dry heat bath. Sauna. We all need one after this. A sauna. Time's up. Sauna, S-A-U-N-A, sauna. If you would, have the proctors please bring up their sheets. We'll take a few minutes. Hopefully we'll be done by 20 till, and we'll tell you who get what places. Or if we have to do the dreaded spell off. Thank you all for coming and putting up with my bad jokes. Yeah, you're used to it, I know. Well, we have an issue. We're going to have to do a spell off for second place.
Well, maybe we'll, like, well, you know what, you can always, we want the
Okay, let's see. The Beatitudes and the Great Big B. Great Big B says you would be interested in the dinners? Do you guys want or who's the Beatitudes? It is you, Beatitudes. Do you want the dinners too? Or?
The dinner last year.
Oh, you did it. Which would you prefer?
We love the dinner.
They love the dinner.
But we never had a...
Oh, you never got the gift cards. Okay. Well, it looks like they're willing to let's make a deal. So they'll do the gift cards, let you have the dinner. Okay. So in third place with a.
No, this is a tie.
Okay, in a tie for second place. I'm sorry. Tie for second place. We have I think that's fair. The Great Big B, they're going to get a free spaghetti dinner at the VFW post. Thank you very much. Congratulations. We will. Tie. Be sure we do that, man. Okay. Okay. Our other second place winners were the Beatitudes. They will each get a $20 gift card to Target. Congratulations. I think that there's enough that you can do that. Yes. You'll have to see how many's in there, but I believe so. And then in first place, the Weeby family. I think this is the most they've ever missed. Almost. But Weeby family, first place winners, $30 gift cards from Target. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone's a winner. But you don't get a car. That was the other lady that she can do that. I can't. Thanks, and please tell your friends and family if you had fun, come next year. We'd love to be filled in this room and go beyond it. Have a great night and drive home safe. Thank you.